Hello and welcome to Solasta. Oh yes, Solasta is a D&D adventure, tactical turn-based RPG, and if you are at all interested in Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop RPGs, then you definitely have to give this a go. This is currently on sale for 50% off, and there is a new DLC available as well by the name of Primal Calling. Now, Primal Calling adds 2 new classes to the game, Barbarian and Druid. Among the race, the half-orc, as you can see right here. I actually have 2 members of my party that are half-orcs, and they are Preka and, I believe, Breck, yes. Otherwise, I'm using 2 custom characters that I made beforehand. This video is kindly sponsored by Tactical Adventures via Catapult, and if you'd like to check out the sale, there is a link in the description. As I say, 50% off, pretty hefty amount. And this game is fantastic. I've played this before and I absolutely loved it. And here we are right here. We are going to be leaving the town and journeying onward. Here we go. Let's leave the area. So generally, when you first start the game, you're going to be able to participate in a couple of tutorials. They're going to teach you about the basic gameplay mechanics. And in my opinion, these tutorials are some of the best that I've seen in a game. Generally, they convey exactly what you need to do without confusing things, without adding in too many convoluted mechanics, and it's just very simple to understand. And it needs to be kind of simple to understand because this game is very deep and it is a very complex game. So generally, starting off simple and then getting, gradually more difficult is a good way to go about things. Anyway, while en route, adventurers can gather food by foraging or hunting. They can also find crafting ingredients and encounter travelers, remarkable locations, or even monsters. Yes. A slow pace lets you move cautiously, trying to remain hidden from monsters. A normal pace is faster but riskier. A fast pace is the quickest of all, but can be dangerous. Rangers will be very useful while in their preferred terrain. You will find more food and are less likely to be surprised by monsters. I don't think I have any rangers in my party at the moment. I have a rogue, I have a sorcerer, I have a barbarian, and I have a druid. Maybe a druid is going to be able to help us with that? I'm not entirely sure, but anyway. You can set up travel so you don't need to micromanage your party. Whenever someone can level up, a long rest can be started immediately without finishing the day's travel. When a crafting task is complete, you can set up a new one without losing time. And you can also open the post-rest window after a long rest, for instance, to modify your prepared spells. So whenever you go into a long rest, you can prepare some spells, and you can change what spells your casters can use, and in my opinion, that's very, very useful. Alright, so at the moment I have 27 units of food, and if you take a look at my inventory right here, basically before you leave the town, you can take a look at the merchants, and they sell these ration pouches for about 2 gold per one, and I bought a whole bunch for each of us. As you can see right here, we each have about 6 or so on us, maybe 5 in some cases, and otherwise we have some healing potions, we have some crafting materials as well. So for example, there's a herbalism kit here, so if we want to make potions, then Bruce can do that potentially. Obviously we have a druid here, so it's maybe a better idea for the druid to be the alchemist, but at the moment, I'm not really caring too much about that because what we need to do is we need to make our way over to the outpost. And that's what we're going to try to do. So let's travel across the world map. We may encounter monsters. I'm thinking we're probably going to go at a normal pace. My travel settings are going to be default. Let's actually have a look at that. Yes, okay, so druids have this ability called the Good Berry spell, and you can create 10 berries, and each berry restores 1 hit point and provides sustenance for a long rest. In other words, you don't necessarily need to consume your rations, and in my opinion, that's fantastic. So we're going to cast the Good Berry spell, and this is going to take us 3 days, and we need 2 long rests, so that's perfectly fine with me. Let's start traveling and see what happens. Here we go. Your heroes normally plan their travel so that they are always fit and ready for anything. This routine requires them to travel no more than 8 hours a day and leaves enough time to eat and sleep, and for other activities such as crafting, talking, playing games, playing an instrument, and praying. Sometimes the normal routine will be interrupted and your heroes will need to travel while they should be resting. This will add fatigue and may lead to exhaustion. Adventurers know how to push themselves temporarily and then return to their normal routine, limiting camping activities to get more rest so that fatigue is reduced. Alright, so as you can see, you can take a look at everything that's actually happening here. We're taking a bit of a rest. Breck is performing some armor maintenance, and here we go! We've been attacked! And we apparently are surprised by this. Look at that. We are apparently surprised by it. I really should have made a ranger, shouldn't I? Yes, having a ranger along certainly would have made sense, but I thought that Barney, being the rogue, might be able to, you know, suss out when we're going to be attacked, but apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, so we are now having some issues here. Okay, so we're all rolling initiative, and you have been surprised while camping. You must fight off your attackers before you can leave. Having been surprised, you cannot take any action during the first turn of the battle. Don't hold back your spells and powers. You will finish your long rest after the battle, so put all your strength into this fight for survival. Okay, so this lets your character wait for a specific condition to be met, so they can then interrupt other characters' turns to perform the readied action. In Crown of the Magister, you can ready an attack depending on your character and their equipment and abilities. You can move, use a bonus action, and still use ready an action. This automatically ends your turn. You can use shortcuts to switch your equipment, as you see down in the bottom here. The UI, in my opinion, is very good. It gives you exactly what you need to know. Like, for example, I can see very clearly in my third slot with Preka here that she has a torch in one of her hands. Very easy to see, right? Anyway, the last shortcut is your light shortcut. It uses the third configuration that includes a torch. Well, as I just said, if you have the light cantrip in your spell list, the light button will cast it immediately. You can change your shortcuts in your inventory, drag and drop a weapon, shield, or other item onto a hand slot to change the shortcut. Alright, so obviously we're not going to be able to do anything here, and the enemy is going to try and attack us. You can change how the camera is oriented by holding your right mouse button and swiveling your mouse around, or you can use the keyboard and you can press Q and E. It seems like they're not really doing anything. This is kind of interesting. I would have expected them to attack us very viciously to begin with, but they are really... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, yes, that was actually not the first turn. I thought the first turn had already gone by, but apparently it hadn't, and now we are surprised, and now they're going to be doing some damage to us. Maybe? Yes, there we go. Bandit is attacking Bruce. You can react to impose disadvantage upon the enemy. Yes, let us block. Nice! Look at that! He actually missed because he had disadvantage on his roll. If you know anything about D&D, then you'll know that having advantage versus having disadvantage versus normal attacks, they are all very important mechanics to take into account. Very important. Okay, so what do we want to do? We have a wide variety of different actions that we can take. Bruce is our first person to be able to act. Technically, I could just attack if I want to. I can just do a regular attack, or I can cast a spell. As you can see, I have a wide variety of different spells as well. I can launch an illusionary dagger that causes psychic damage if I want to. I can acid splash. I think I might actually do poison spray. Because if I do poison spray, what that's going to do is that will attack in a cone towards my enemies. And I think that might be a good idea. So let's do that. Or... did it not? Huh. Maybe it was just a single attack. Oh well, never mind. At least I've poisoned. I think I've poisoned him. I mean, he rolled... oh no, actually he rolled a Constitution save, and he actually was successful. Never mind. Okay, apparently I did not. Oh, what a scoundrel he is. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let me end my turn here with Bruce, and then the Highwayman down here will do his thing. I can't wait to play with Preka. Yes, here we go. Here she is. Oh, yes. She is an absolute beast, and she will be absolutely murdering everything in sight. So let me see what I can do here. This is the Highwayman. I kind of want to kill the bandits first, because I'm pretty sure the bandits have less HP. You can see here that we have no idea, on the top of the screen at least, how much HP each of these enemies has. So we're just going to have to find that out by attacking them ourselves. So let's do it. Nice, 7 damage. Okay, not particularly good. How much HP does he have? He's got half HP, so he has about 15 HP, maybe 14 HP. And I really can't do anything else as a result of that. So let's just end the turn there. All right. So druids. Okay. So when you reach level 2 with a druid, you get the opportunity to choose between one of 3 circles. This basically determines what kind of abilities you're going to have throughout the game. So I chose the Circle of the Kindred Spirit. Now what that does is that literally does this. Yeah, you can literally transform into something. So for example, if I want to transform into a wolf, I can do that. Boom, there you go. I am now a wolf, roar, you know, all that wonderful stuff. And I can, I can't attack. No, I don't think I can actually attack right here. So I'm just going to wait 1 turn. And we do have Barney here. He does have a shadow dagger, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to attack normally. Technically, what I could do is I could do this. You could take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash or disengage option. So technically what I could do is I could disengage and I could get behind someone and then I could just attack them that way. But I think I'm just going to attack from here. That's a nice sneak attack as well, bear in mind that. And that's going to deal a little bit of extra damage as a result. Okay, so we're going to block once again and impose disadvantage on this guy. And there you go. He actually missed again. This guy must be getting so frustrated. Oh, yes, I know I would. Oh, yeah. But thankfully, we seemingly are doing okay. And most of the enemies are actually missing us right now. So that is great. We also have Magic Missile as well, which is, in my opinion, very cool. So I think I'm actually going to use that. You can literally select 3 targets that this will be used on, by the way. So I'm going to finish off this bandit and attack this bandit and attack this bandit. And then we'll see if we can get some damage out. Nice. There we go. We finished off that guy. We only did 2 damage to him, but that was enough to eliminate him from the battle, which is obviously all we really required. And now we'll see what happens here. Oh yes, you missed, sir. Oh, you are going to regret that. Alright, so this is a barbarian thing. Before you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. As far as I'm aware, this is a barbarian thing. I haven't seen anything else that is barbarian specific just yet. But I really like the fact that they've added the barbarian and the druid to the DLC. I mean, really, that just screams, please play me right now to me, because I love barbarian kind of characters and I love druids as well. I love being able to transform into various shapeshift forms and things like that. Anyway, doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. Aha! I think I'm just going to go for a normal attack. That should be enough to kill him, and yes it is. Nice. So we now have the highwayman killed. And I think I'm going to move over here just to get to the side of this guy. And then we'll end the turn. And now we have the ability to attack with Breck. And can we use... what? Oh, yeah. There we go. We can actually use this, really? Okay, I'm going to use this to summon a bear over there. Yes, so apart from being able to transform into various animal shapes, I can also summon a spirit bear. This is due to my circle ability. If I had not chosen this, I would have gained some other ability, but I decided, hey, you know what? Being able to summon animals, to help us out in battle, that's super fun, in my opinion. So that's what I did. And let's go over here. Can I attack? No, I can't attack because the spirit bear used my action, but that's absolutely fine. Let's see if I can... I don't think I'm going to be able to really do anything with Barney here, but I'm going to try and see if I can... Oh, that was some nice damage, actually. That was some pretty good damage. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's end the turn. The Spirit Bear is now going to get to attack. This is going to be kind of hilarious, actually. So, yeah, click to attack the target with advantage. Advantage, disadvantage. Spirit Bear has Spirit Bond. So, yeah, so basically... As far as I am aware, every spirit-bonded animal you have summoned, I'm not sure if you can summon multiples at the moment, because I'm not high enough level to find that out, but every single animal you summon has advantage as far as I'm aware. So that... You see how much damage that did? That was crazy. Okay, yeah, that was obviously a nat 20, so of course it does do massive damage. That's a critical, you know. But yes, there we are. After a night attack, you can safely go back to sleep. and complete your long rest. To do so, simply click on the campfire. All your characters will receive the benefits of the long rest as normal. A cleric of the Oblivion domain with peaceful rest will not be surprised in future. This time was for the purpose of explaining the rule. Alright, so there you go. Now all we need to do is click on the campfire, and then we will be having a nice little snooze. Yes, I do want to resume camping. Thank you very much. Alright, so the party starts to rest once again, and you can technically interrupt, as you can see right here. You can interrupt your journey. Ah, the party gains 5 food rations. That's fantastic. Good job, Bruce. I didn't expect my sorcerer to actually go and do that, but apparently he is. Anyway, you can always interrupt your travel manually. Oh yes, this is what I was just talking about. Then you can click on a character's portrait to open their inventory and possibly start a new crafting activity, change equipment, or check anything you like. Just click the resume button to resume travel. Very handy. Very, very handy indeed. Alright, so another long rest, and we're going to do some weapon maintenance, plays a game of skill with stones, casts the Goodberry spell, and provides food for the whole party. Druids are so incredibly useful. Can't believe it. Wow. I actually would have no idea that they would have been so useful. The Goodberry spell alone makes them so incredible for me, because that means that technically you don't even need to buy rations, or you don't even need to buy as many rations as I did. And technically what you could do instead is you could literally buy some gear, or you could buy some crafting materials or something.
So that's KLM?
We're almost there. It's just up the hill.
Eyes up and hands on hilts, people. These are the marches.
Who put you in charge?
I'm just saying, be ready for anything.
Alright, so here we go. Now, obviously these little, shall we say, glowing blue areas, they basically indicate a zoning area or a loading screen. So you do want to be a bit aware of that. So if you do run into it, then obviously, you know, you're going to be going into a separate area. Alright, so I'm actually a bit cautious here, because I'm thinking to myself, are we going to get into a battle? Yes, we are. With some goblins, no less. Hello, goblins. Where are you? Well, my bear is going to absolutely murder you. Oh yes, in battle you often find walls, barricades, or other setting elements that display a shield icon. Half cover gives enemies a -2 penalty to hit. With ranged attacks, of course, you have to be on the other side of the cover. 3/4 cover grants a -5 penalty. Wow, that's pretty great. Full cover means you cannot be targeted either. Wow, okay, that's pretty crazy too. This does not affect melee attacks or area of effect spells. In battle, you can only use your inventory once per turn. This includes switching weapons. You also have a utility slot that allows you to access and use an item. Place a potion or scroll here to be able to use it directly. This will still count as your main action. You can change the difficulty settings. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing on basically authentic difficulty, which is how the game is meant to be played. You can pick a difficulty preset or browse the detailed options for a more customized experience. Yeah, there's a huge amount to do here. Really is. They also, in the game, by the way, have a dungeon maker or an adventure maker. So basically you can create your own adventures as far as I'm aware. It is in beta at the moment, but the functionality is there. So if you're someone that really likes to create their own adventures, well, there you go. It's right there for you. Anyway, let's just take a quick look. There is the Goblin Skirmisher. Okay, so there's cover. There's some cover right there. Might be an idea for us to get into cover. Gonna move my druid over here. We are now at KLM, right? Yes, we are now at KLM, so it's probably a good idea for me to... This is a bonus action, actually. I can use Healing Word if I want to. Yes, well, no one is actually injured, so I don't even need to do that. Do we have another spell that I can cast? Yeah, I can cast another spell. Fairy Fire, highlight creatures to give advantage to anyone attacking them. This is pretty good. I also have Produce Flame. Flickering Flame, which generates light or can be hurled to inflict fire damage. Don't really need that right now. Entangle is going to be very useful, but not just yet. So I'm just going to end the turn real fast. Let's see what the goblins decide to do. I kind of like to play a little bit more defensively in these kinds of situations, especially considering the goblins have, well, they have the height advantage. They certainly have a height advantage. This bear can take cover? Really? Apparently it can take cover. That's pretty crazy. It has 17 HP. which is pretty significant. So I think I should be able to just kind of leave it out in the open there. I don't think we really need to worry about it too much. At least I hope so. And the enemy is now going to take their turn. I assume... Wow, they actually... Wow, there's a huge amount of them. I did not even see how many they had. Okay. I'm looking forward to this, actually. I'm looking forward to my Spirit Bear getting to chomp on a couple of goblins. Okay, so let's have a look here. Barney can potentially go over here and then use his illusory dagger. Might be an idea. If it's a ranged attack, it would be pretty cool. Let's cast the spell. Can I? Yes, I can. Oh. Nope. He got saved. He got saved right there. Oh, well, never mind. I mean, there was nothing else I could do, right? Oh, this is quite some damage. Only 3 damage. Okay. I was thinking to myself, wow, you're rolling pretty well there. Didn't really want to. Ooh, okay, that's some really good damage too. I mean, here's the thing. They're doing damage to a summoned unit at the moment, which, in my opinion, is probably better than them doing damage to one of our actual people. You know, in my opinion, that's probably better than, you know, losing Barney, for example, because Barney has 15 HP. He would have died completely if they had all focused him, which would have been pretty awful. So yes, I'm kind of happy with how it's gone so far. There's the goblin. Okay, I'm gonna go round about here. By the way, when you should we say hover your mouse over a particular hex or a particular square on the ground, you can see the line of sight. As you can see right there, these lines that go to the enemies, you can see the line of sight so that you know exactly what kind of enemies you can target from that position. It's really, really useful. Okay, so let's cast a spell. I'm going to probably cast Magic Missile here because generally it does not miss. That is one of the spells that does not miss, which I very much appreciate. I am not going to be using this one. I'm not going to attack the skirmisher over there because it's in cover, but otherwise all of these guys are hopefully going to die. Or one of them is going to die at the very least, and the rest we did some pretty significant damage to. Not bad. Alright, so, Breck, what are you going to do, sir? Technically, I could heal the bear. Should I heal the bear? Might make sense. Heal an ally by touch. Well, I obviously don't want to do that right now. I could use my bonus action. It is going to take one of my spell slots, as far as I'm aware. So technically, I could heal my bear, which would probably make sense, right? So I'm going to do that. I guess that was okay, right? That was a D4 and I rolled a 4. That was, yeah, that was alright. That was alright, I suppose, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay, so do I want to do anything else? I don't think I can, really. I mean, I can produce flame. This is my conjuration cantrip, so technically it doesn't use a spell slot or anything, so maybe I should do it. Let's hurl flame. Can I? Can I hurl the flame at this guy? Yes, I can. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got him. Oh, very nice, Breck. Good work. Maybe I won't have you for breakfast. Ha ha. What a wonderful joke that was. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, so we can basically now end the turn. And this goblin's now going to be coming down here. Hopefully not going to be doing any damage to us just yet. Nope, not doing any damage. And, wow, my bear can literally get right up there and just murder this goblin. At least I think it will probably be able to murder the goblin. So let's have a look. Boom. That was not good at all. That literally... Did I roll a 0? Can you actually roll 0? Wow, okay. I guess that was pretty bad, right? That was pretty bad. Okay, so let's just have Barney attack the goblin here just to help out Breck. There we go. That is a nice little kill right there, so we don't even have to worry about anyone else. Dealing with him. I'm going to just go into cover here, I suppose. And we'll just end the turn. Okay, so they're going to probably kill my spirit bear right now. But they are, again, focusing on a summoned unit rather than one of our own. That's also the reason why I thought to myself, yeah, it's probably going to be an absolute... Did he take damage? Yes, he did. He actually took damage as a result of... Ah, there we go. That's the That's the disadvantage that comes with having a spirit-bonded summon. So you can't just throw them away or anything like that. Obviously, you can't just throw them away, and that was not my intention. But obviously, sometimes it's better to have a summoned unit take the damage and your druid be able to heal itself afterwards than losing one of your own. Unfortunately, Breck is now stunned, which is obviously pretty awful. Okay, let's move over here. I'm pretty sure Preka will be able to deal with taking some damage. Nice. Oh, a nice one-hit kill right there. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I don't really need to worry about anything else here. I could technically... Can I heal anyone with this? Don't think so, actually. No, I can just launch acid bolts, deal damage, prevent healing, charm person. I can detect magic, and I can do this, obviously. But yeah, that's not really anything I particularly care about right now. So I suppose I'm just going to move over here. We'll go into full cover. Bruce is a little bit squishy. You know, he's only got 16 HP. Same thing with Breck. He has only 15. Barney has, well, 15 as well. It's kind of by accident that I have a whole bunch of units that have pretty much no HP. So it might be somewhat problematic if they get targeted. Can I do some damage? I might be able to. If I'm able to do damage from here, Barney is an absolute master of illusory magic. No. No way. Not in a million years. Yeah, he needed a roll of 12 by the look of things. Okay, so nothing to worry about. Oh, that's not going to do anything. That's a critical miss. Wow. They're having nat ones. Look at that. Nat ones all over the place. Thank you. Yes, I very much like that. Okay, so now technically I can dash if I want to. Personally, I don't think dashing is a good idea, so I'm just going to go into full cover. Full cover is what we're going to do. Oh, yes. And then, can we go anywhere else? Can I should probably dash over here, right? Get into full cover so they can't even target us to begin with. Round 4. Okay, Breck can now do his own thing, so we're going to just do Cure Wounds, and we're just going to heal him. There we go. Nice. That was some good healing right there. Now he's back to full HP, and he can still move, but he can't really move anywhere of note. So I'm probably just going to move him a little bit forward. Not too much. Okay, Barney can move now. This is not great, I have to say. This is not particularly good. I mean, I could move here. This is technically okay, because this is partial cover and full cover from a certain angle, so I guess that's all right, right? Yeah, I guess it seems fine. Okay, so we'll just do that. Ooh, they're retreating? Oh, that's gonna be some damage. Okay, 3. Really? 3 damage? Preka is just getting annoyed right now. Preka is literally just getting annoyed at that amount of damage. And look at that guy, he literally missed. Yeah. They have no idea what is about to befall them. They really do not. The barbarian hungers for goblin flesh. Indeed. Let us murder. Boom. There we are. Yes, no quarter given. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, so let's end that. And Bruce, can you actually do something now? Can you actually maybe charm person? Can I charm this guy? Targets must be within 6 cells of each other. Target must be humanoid. What do you mean? Within 6 cells of each other? Can I do this from here? Wisdom... No. He needed a 14, and he was perfectly fine, so I guess that's not going to work. Oh well, never mind. I guess we'll move round about here. And... oh, we can actually climb up here, can't we? Yeah, we can climb up here. Technically, we can't climb, but we can drop down there. There is some loot to pick up. Can I pick up the loot while I'm in combat? Doesn't look like it, actually. Does not look like it. Okay, well, there's not many places that I can go. I guess I'll just go here, then. And I can technically hide. An attempt to hide. If you succeed with the hide, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage and you have advantage. This lasts while you remain undetected. You cannot try to hide if you are currently detected. Well, yes, of course. Okay, well, let's just end the turn then. Okay, Barney, can he go there? Well, not really. He can go here, though, and he will be untargetable. That's going to be some damage. Yep, that's going to be some decent damage. Not too bad. But that is, again, just annoying her. That's it. It is just annoying her. Oh, now that was... That was some juicy damage right there. That was some juicy damage. Oh... We had a survival failure on Breck over there. I'm not entirely sure what that meant, but maybe we should take a look in just a second. Anyway, short rests are a useful way to recover while exploring a dungeon. You can do so whenever you are far enough away from all enemies, though this may be impossible in a very hostile location. The party must all be together. A short rest is a period of downtime of 1 hour in which characters do nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. After a short rest, characters can spend hit dice to recover hit points. Heroes have 1 hit die per level. Once they are spent, they need a long rest to get them back. You can spend all or part of your hit dice after a short rest. Other abilities may be recovered by taking a short rest according to a character's class and level. Yes, I've actually seen that. I believe there is a... I think sorcerers can do that, or is it wizards? I can't actually remember, but there's a skill where when you take a short rest, I think it actually might be druids. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember, but generally there is a character in this game where if you do a short rest, you can recover 50% of the spell slots that you currently have dependent on your level. So for example, if you're level 4, you can recover up to 50% of your spell slots when you short rest. So in other words, you can gain 1 or 2 spell slots back. As far as I'm aware, that's how it works. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion. That actually makes a great deal of sense. Anyway, let's actually pick up this loot, because there is loot here, and you can actually pick it up now. Oh, hello. Oh, very nice. We have copper coins, we have some torches, some scimitars here. Oh yes, I indeed will loot most of that. There we go. And it actually loots everything within 5 cells, which is fantastic. That's area loot for you, which I very much appreciate. That really makes things so much easier. The quality of life improvements in this game, I mean, you can't really call them improvements, really, can you? Because they've always been in the game. So, I mean, generally the quality of life features, shall we say, are very nice indeed. Alright, so let's continue to move on. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to come across a couple of extra goblins, or maybe not. Maybe we can go inside and fight the goblin boss. Is there a goblin boss? Please no. Please don't let there be a goblin boss. I would be very scared.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Where's the garrison? Dead or run away?
Look, that tower. That's insane.
Courtesy of the Cataclysm. The marches are full of stuff like this. The Badlands are worse.
Anyway, we have a mission. Let's check the fortifications.
Alright, so apparently we have to continue to explore, so let us check the fortifications. And I assume it's probably in this direction. Aha, hello.
There's definitely been fighting here.
Why did we take this job again? Oh yeah, those lovely council badges.
This is no time for jokes.
Right. Whoever did this could still be around, and we don't want them hearing us.
We should look for survivors. 50 people can't just vanish.
What the heck was that?
Someone's hiding inside the tower.
It's a trap. The goblins killed everyone, and now it's our turn.
Or they're the survivors, and they're being cautious. We need to get up to that door.
If they slaughtered the garrison, they'll pay.
Back off! No closer!
Who's there?
We're not letting you in!
And we're not coming out!
Is Captain Henrik there? We need to talk to him.
Don't you dare speak his name, you filthy bastard.
Don't talk to them.
They'll cast a spell on you.
Don't touch me.
Clearly, this distressing experience has affected their reason. Let's get to the door. Maybe if they can see us up close, we can show them our council badges.
Well, that's if they don't shoot us beforehand with some kind of spell or archery, potentially. But there you go. Alright, so that's where I need to get to now. And we're going to need to pass a couple of athletics checks, no doubt. Because, it says no path to the destination. What about this? What is this over here?
What's this?
I believe this was called a minor imperial gate. At its height, the Manacalon Empire had countless gates like this to magically travel throughout the empire.
I don't suppose it still works.
Some say there are still functioning gates.
And this plaque. Any value?
Maybe. The Tower of Knowledge? Why not?
And that's another something that I find extremely fun about this game. Whenever there's a lore check or history or Arcana in this case, your character that is the most proficient in it will attempt to answer in some way or another. And in my opinion, that is so cool. It really is. Okay. There's a trap. Okay, so yeah, Barney is gonna go ahead and do that. Wait a minute, where are you? Can you go ahead and do that, sir? Thank you very much. Yes, there we are. Success. Okay, so now he can jump over here, and then we can push this. There we are. Alright, so he's going to have to do all of this. No path to the destination so far. How do we get up there? Seems like we're going to have to go around this side. Now we have another battle on our hands. It is a viper of some kind. We have... Oh, never mind. I actually thought they were going to be snakes, but they are indeed flying things of some kind. Alright, let's use... I have no idea. Launch an acid bolt. I will launch an acid bolt against this thing and against... Well, not against that, because apparently I can't see that. I'll just proceed against one, then. That's unfortunate. Yes, it seems like spells for me are not particularly useful at the moment. This other viper is coming in as well. Well, unfortunate that Barney is in a bit of a terrible position at the moment. I'm gonna try and use the shadow dagger. Maybe that's gonna do something. Oh, nice! It actually did something. Oh, what? He killed it? Okay. I did not know that the illusionary dagger was gonna be that useful, but okay, apparently it is. That's great. Okay, I'm very pleased about that. Let me see now. I should probably try to... You know what? I'm going to keep Preka down here because she's probably going to be very useful for killing anyone that comes into melee to try and kill our squishy casters at the back here. So I'm going to see what we can do. I can use Spirit Bear if I want to. Maybe I can use it up here? Yes, indeed I can. Wow, that's actually fantastic. That is going to be so incredibly powerful. Yeah, we will be able to murder every... Oh no! Nat 20! Oh, okay, that was way too harsh. Okay, yeah, my bear is gonna die. Maybe. I mean, it has 20 HP now. It used to have 17, I believe, so it's got a little bit more HP this time. Okay, thankfully, it is... I don't even know. It's preventing itself from being poisoned by the looks of things, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but... Ugh. That guy literally hitting nat 20 against us, that was incredible. Okay, we're going to use Magic Missile here, because I think these are weak enough to use it against them. Boom. They did not die, but they are... Oh, they're significant. They only have 6 HP. I believe they only have 6 HP or something like that, so we should have a pretty easy time of eliminating them. I'm going to continue to use my Illusionary Dagger right here. Come on now. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. They were able to survive that. Okay, can I attack this one? Yes, I can. Nice. Just slash it out of the air, Breaker. That's exactly what we need you to do. Very nice. Okay, let's go and actually attack now. Come on, bear. You can do massive damage. Look at that damage. Oh, yes. Unfortunate that the bear is taking so much damage, to be honest. Okay, let's move over here. Oh no, there was a trap. Are you serious? Oh, oh my. Okay, that is really, really bad, actually, because... Oh, no, okay. We took some damage, but we managed to not get ourselves poisoned. Breck is really close to death, by the way. I don't know whether you've noticed, but he only has 1 HP. And Preka is, I still think, not poisoned. Yeah, it seems like she is not poisoned yet. So that's good. And I'm going to use the Illusionary Dagger here, I think. That should be a kill. No, okay, it was not. Even though they actually did fail, but we just rolled really badly on our damage roll, which is obviously not great. I can't do anything against this now. Okay, we're gonna have to try another one of these, I suppose. Wow, their wisdom saves are really, really good right now. That is pretty bad. I'm gonna use this this healing potion on myself, and Breck will have to heal himself in the next turn. He will have to cast... Well, probably Cure Wounds, right? Probably Cure Wounds. So let's hope that he rolls really well. 5? Really? Oh no, that is pretty bad. He only has 6 HP now. Ah, here we go. Yep, let's block. Nice. Yeah, the blocking mechanic is so fantastic. It really is. It makes so much difference to how much damage they're able to do. Oh, thankfully they also missed Barney with their attack there. Oh, that's also a miss. Wow, they're really failing right now, which is really good. Okay, let's use another one of these. Hopefully we'll be able to kill. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. I want to see that 6 damage from the Shadow Dagger. Thank you. Can I get another one of those, please? Can I get another one? Nice. Okay, there's another one. 5 damage. Very good. And I am not going to be able to reach the other one with Preka, unfortunately. So I guess we will just have to use Breck and hurl the flame. Hurl the flame at this guy. Oh, that was actually much more effective than I thought. That was so much more effective than I thought. Okay, fantastic. So now all we need to do is jump across here, and we will hopefully then be able to push this. Preka can push that, and Barney's going to have to go first, I think, because he is the one with trap detecting skills. I'm actually going to select cautious mode. Cautious mode is kind of like a stealth mode, where you move more silently and you're able to detect traps and various other things much easier. So that's something to bear in mind, especially when you're attempting to be sneaky. So, especially considering our bear got up here and then was immediately trounced by one of the traps. And you can actually change your elevation here as well. You can move the camera up and down by using the mouse wheel, as you can see right there. So that obviously makes a difference. Anyway, let's move on. I think we should be okay. Yep, seems like it. I'm just going to pick up some loot here. Barney has not picked up anything so far because their inventories are all separate, of course. So, you know, that's obviously fantastic. So it means we can, you know, actually pick up more loot. Let's jump across here and disarm the trap. If we can disarm it at all. There we go. We actually did succeed.
They're here.
You damn Sorax.
Sorax?
Did they say Sorax?
Oh, they spotted it. We're shapeshifters from another world. Guess we'll have to go home now.
You bastards took the captain, but you won't take us.
Don't talk to them.
Ah, yes, look at this. This is fantastic. Breck is saving the day. And we also have a number of other things that we can do here. So, for example, we can use the spy call phrase, which Barney has available. You can use the sellsword experience, which Preka has available. Or we can try to have some persuasion going on with Bruce. I'm going to try the persuasion, because that is a 75% chance.
We're deputies of the council, sent by Protector Lyra Keen.
They do have council badges.
Sure, of course they do. Looted from whose corpse?
Open the damn door. There are only 4 of them.
No! I said no!
Thank you for letting us in.
Don't thank me.
Okay. This is a hilarious situation. They're like, we're very suspicious of you, and we are just like, hey guys, how you doing? You know. All right. Are you the officer?
Are you in charge here?
Lieutenant Beryl Stonebeard, second in command, after Captain Henrik.
So, you really believe you were attacked by Sorax?
Man-sized lizards who speak? Oh yeah, they're real.
But we found no corpses, nothing.
We know. They took all the bodies, ours and theirs, so no one can prove they exist.
No proof. That's kind of awkward.
You won't laugh when they come back.
We got here without trouble.
Then they let you in. And now you're trapped with us.
Why would they do that?
How should I know? They're Sorax.
Might we have a little chat with your comrades in arms?
As long as you don't try anything clever, we're good.
Alright, so now we have the ability to talk with all of these people, and that is obviously going to shed light on what actually happened here. And it was pretty good that they sent us here in the first place on this quest, because now we have the opportunity to find out more. Alright, I'm just going to cancel cautious mode with Barney there, because otherwise it looks a little bit suspicious. Us just sneaking around the place. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to check out Solasta, Crown of the Magister, and its accompanying Primal Calling DLC, which has just been released, there is a link in the description. It's the base game is currently 50% off until November 11th, so do bear that in mind. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.